The Romans were brave soldiers.
Abaroma bari abasirikare b'intwari.
The Romans were brave soldiers. I'm sure Mum and Dad are going to be proud of me.
Nzi neza ko mama na papa bazaterwa ishema nanjye.
I'm sure Mum and Dad are going to be proud of me.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Learn English Fast. Aha ni kuri Kwiga VUBA ICYONGEREZA. We teach you in a way that you have to learn and start speak the English you are learning. Tukwigisha mu buryo wiga ugatangira kuvuga Icyongereza uri kwiga. Another day, another lesson. Munsi musa isomo rindi. Today we are going to learn phrases. Uyu munsi tugiye kuba twakiga interuro and phrases that you are likely to use in your everyday life. Ndetse izi nteruro tugiye kwiga ni interuro wakoresha mu buzima bwawe bwa buri munsi. I'm so happy that you're gonna learn this lesson. Ndishimye ko ugiye kwiga iri somo. Now, let's ask ourselves a question. Why learn phrases? Kubera iki uba ukwiye kuba wakwiga izi nteruro? It is because when we are speaking, we use phrases. You can know grammar but not be able to speak English. Wamenya grammar cyangwa se ikibonezamvugo ariko utabasha kuvuga Icyongereza. But you can know phrases and be able to speak and listen to English. Wamenya Icyongereza ukaba wabasha kuvuga cyangwa se kumva Icyongereza. In other words, you can give a message or receive a message. Mu yandi magambo, watanga ubutumwa ndetse ukakira ubutumwa. So we are going to teach you these phrases to help you to be able to communicate. Niyo mpamvu tujya kwigisha izi nteruro kugira ngo ushobora kuba watanga ubutumwa cyangwa se wakire ubutumwa. That's what we're gonna be doing in these few minutes we're gonna be together. Ibyo byo tugiye kuba dukora muri iyi minota tugiye kuba turi kumwe. Now, before we dive into the lesson of today, I want you to know that if you need to learn English with us, we can teach you wherever you might be. Mbere ko twinjira mu isomo, reka tukubwire ko twakwigisha aho waba uri hose. How? Via Zoom. Kuri Zoom. If you are in USA, Canada, Europe, or any part of the world and you feel like you want to learn English with us, we can teach you. Ubaye uri muri Amerika, muri Canada, muri Europe, mu Rwanda ndetse n'ahandi hose ku isi twakwigisha. Just take our number and we are here to serve you. Turi hano kugira ngo twagufasha. You might be the next person to be speaking English confidently and fluently. Ushobora kuba ari umuntu ugiye kuzajya uvuga Icyongereza udategwa ndetse wifitiye icyizere. We are a team dedicated to make sure that you learn and be able to speak what you're learning. Turi team cyangwa se turi equipe yiyemeje kuba yagufasha kwiga ndetse ukavuga ibyo uri kwiga.
I am standing on my bed. Look at me.
Mpagaze ku buriri bwanjye ndeba.
I am standing on my bed. Look at me. My mother is kind. Everybody likes her.
Mama wanjye ni umuntu mwiza, akundwa na buri umwe.
My mother is kind. Everybody likes her. Lisa, I told you to tidy your bed.
Lisa, nakubwiye ngo usase uburiri bwawe.
Lisa, I told you to tidy your bed. Sharon and Jenny, Dad is waiting for you.
Sharon na Jenny, papa arabategereje.
Sharon and Jenny, Dad is waiting for you. Lucky and I are playing in the park. Dad is watching us.
Njye na Lucky turi gukinira muri parike. Papa ari kutwitegereza.
Lucky and I are playing in the park. Dad is watching us. Play with the knife. Give it to me.
Ntabwo ugomba kujya ukinisha icyuma. Kimpereze.
You must not play with the knife. Give it to me. Pick up your toys and put them away.
terura ibipupe byawe urebe aho bishyira.
Pick up your toys and put them away. I made this cake myself.
Iyi keke ni njye wayikoreye.
I made this cake myself. Be careful with the knife, you'll cut yourself.
Ujye witondera icyuma uzitema.
Be careful with the knife, you'll cut yourself. Michael is looking at himself in the mirror.
Michael ari kwireba mu ndorerwamo.
Michael is looking at himself in the mirror. Susan has hurt herself.
Suzana yikomerekeje.
Susan has hurt herself. Our cat washes itself after each meal.
Injangwe yacu irikarabya nyuma ya buri funguro.
Our cat washes itself after each meal. We organized the party all by ourselves.
Nitwe ubwacu twiteguriye ibirori.
We organized the party all by ourselves. Baby birds are too young to look after themselves.
Imishwi y'inyoni ni mito cyane ku buryo itakwiyitaho.
Baby birds are too young to look after themselves. Is this your house?
Iyi nzu ni iyawe?
Is this your house? Robert, your handwriting is difficult to read.
Robert, umukono wawe uragoranye kuwusoma.
Robert, your handwriting is difficult to read. Michael is showing his tortoise to his friends.
Michael ari kwereka akanyamasyo inshuti ze.
Michael is showing his tortoise to his friends. My sister lost her way in the city.
Mushiki wanjye yayobeye mu mujyi.
My sister lost her way in the city. The lion is chasing its prey.
Intare iri kwiruka ku muhigo wayo.
The lion is chasing its prey. The sea is blue.
Inyanja ni ubururu.
The sea is blue. George is wearing brown shoes.
George yambaye inkweto z'igaju.
George is wearing brown shoes. I don't like green apples.
Ntabwo nkunda pome z'icyatsi.
I don't like green apples. Carrots are orange.
Karoti ni oranje.
Carrots are orange. Flamingos are pink. Eggplants are purple.
Flamingo ni pinki. Intoryi ni isine.
Flamingos are pink. Eggplants are purple. Rosies are red.
Amaroze ni umutuku.
Rosies are red. Mary enjoys singing.
Mary akunda kuririmba.
Mary enjoys singing. Peter sometimes lends me his bike.
Peter ajya ntiza igare rimwe na rimwe.
Peter sometimes lends me his bike. Cows eat grass. Monkeys like bananas.
Inka zirisha ibyatsi. Inkende zikunda imineke.
Cows eat grass. Monkeys like bananas. Tom collects stamps.
Tom akusanya amakashe.
Tom collects stamps. The earth goes around the sun.
Isi izenguruka izuba.
The earth goes around the sun. It often snows in winter.
Muki hakunda kugwa urubura.
It often snows in winter.
We always wash our hands before meals.
Buri gihe twoga intoki mbere yo kurya.
We always wash our hands before meals.
We eat 3 meals a day.
Turya amafunguro atatu ku munsi.
We eat 3 meals a day. We joined the senior scout troop in July this year.
Tuzajya mu baskuti bisumbuye mu kwa karindwi k'uyu mwaka.
We joined the senior scout troop in July this year. My big brother leaves school at 4 o'clock.
Mukuru wanjye ava ku ishuri saa 10.
My big brother leaves school at 4 o'clock. The new supermarket opens next Friday.
Isoko rishyashya rizafungura kuwa gatanu.
The new supermarket opens next Friday. The new grammar book comes out in September.
Igitabo gishya cy'ikibonezamvugo kizasohoka mu kwa 9.
The new grammar book comes out in September. Granddad retires next year.
Sogokuru azajya mu zabukuru umwaka utaha.
Granddad retires next year. We fly to London next Thursday.
Tuzajya muri London kuwa kane utaha.
We fly to London next Thursday.
bigiye bitandukanye. We have this dialogue book. Dufite igitabo kirimo dialogue. This dialogue book, it's gonna help you to work on your communication. Igitabo gigufasha kuba wakumvikana n'abantu, gutanga ubutumwa, ukakira ubutumwa nta kibazo. Cause these dialogues, the way they are prepared, uburyo ateguye, it's to help you to be able to speak English. Biteguye ku buryo byagufasha kuvuga Icyongereza. And we have a vocabulary book. Dufite igitabo kirimo inyunguramagambo. If when you are speaking, you get stuck, niba mu gihe uri kuvuga ujya ubura inyunguramagambo wakoresha cyangwa se ukumva ziri kukubana nkeya, this vocabulary book, it's gonna help you with that. And again, we have verb book. Dufite igitabo kirimo inshinga. Inshinga guhera kuri A kugera kuri Z. Dufite kuva kuri A kugera kuri Z, izo nshinga zirimo nta kibazo. Ikindi nanone igitabo uburyo ari umwihariko kirimo regular verbs, irregular verbs, inshinga zikurikiza amategeko, inshinga zidakurikiza amategeko. And for every verb, kuri buri nshinga hakaba hariho urugero rw'uburyo ushobora kuhakoresha iyo nshinga. Why? Because you might know the verb but without being able to use it. Wamenya inshinga ntubashe kuwayikoresha. So we try to help you with that. Twagerageje kugufasha kuri ibyo. And when you are describing the actions, we use the verbs. Iyo dusobanura ibikorwa n'inshinga dukoresha, which is why you need this book. And if you are a beginner, niba uri gutangira kwiga Icyongereza, we have a book for beginners. Dufite igitabo cy'abatangizi. Or maybe you already know something. Ushobora gusanga hari ikintu uzi ariko ugasanga uburyo wizemo itangiro ntabwo ryagenze neza. This book is gonna help you. Iki gitabo cyagufasha because if you begin well, you are likely to end well. Iyo watangiye ikintu neza ukirangiza neza. And this book is gonna help you tremendously. Iki gitabo cyagufasha ku buryo butangaje. Now, we have more books. Dufite n'ibindi bitabo. If you just need one of our books, let us know on our number. Watumenyesha kuri nimero yacu. Ni ibitabo byubakitse neza, page kugera hafi 200. So, talk to us. Now, let's continue with our lesson. Reka dukomeze isomo ryacu.
The plane lands at 5:30 p.m.
Indege irahagera saa 11:15.
The plane lands at 5:30 p.m. We move to our new house in a month.
Tuzimukira mu nzu yacu nshya mu kwezi gutaha.
We move to our new house in a month. My big sister begins her summer job next week.
Mushiki wanjye azatangira akazi ke ko mu kwezi gutaha.
My big sister begins her summer job next week. I am Peter. I am not Paul.
Ndi Peter, ntabwo ndi Paul.
I am Peter. I am not Paul. She is Miss Lee. She is a teacher.
Ni Miss Lee, ni umwarimu.
She is Miss Lee. She is a teacher. He is my father. He is a doctor. He is not a lawyer.
Uyu ni papa wanjye, ni umuganga. Ntabwo ari umunyamategeko.
He is my father. He is a doctor. He is not a lawyer. You are a stranger. You are not my friend.
Uri mushyashya kuri njye, ntabwo uri inshuti yanjye.
You are a stranger. You are not my friend. We are in the same class, but we are not on the same team.
Turi mu ishuri rimwe, ariko ntabwo turi mu kipe imwe.
We are in the same class, but we are not on the same team. They are good friends. They are not enemies.
Ni inshuti nziza, ntabwo ari abanzi.
They are good friends. They are not enemies. Kenneth is a lawyer.
Kenneth ni umunyamategeko.
Kenneth is a lawyer. Rex is a clever dog.
Rex ni imbwa izi ubwenge.
Rex is a clever dog. A duck is a kind of bird.
Igishuhe ni inyoni yitonda.
A duck is a kind of bird. The playground is full of people today.
Ikibuga cyuzuyemo abantu uyu munsi.
The playground is full of people today. My house is near the school.
Inzu yanjye yegereye ikigo cy'ishuri.
My house is near the school. These questions are too difficult.
Ibi bibazo birakomeye cyane.
These questions are too difficult. The balloons are very colorful.
Ibipurizo bifite amabara menshi.
The balloons are very colorful. Those people are very busy.
Bariya bantu barahuze cyane.
Those people are very busy. Dad and Mom are in the kitchen.
Papa na mama bari mu gikoni.
Dad and Mom are in the kitchen. What color is her hair?
Umusatsi we ufite irihe bara?
What color is her hair? Which school do you go to?
Ni ikihe kigo wigaho?
Which school do you go to? Which doll is your favorite?
Ukunda ikihe gipupe?
Which doll is your favorite? Which road leads to the zoo?
Ni uwuhe muhanda ugera ahaba inyamaswa?
Which road leads to the zoo? Which runner is the winner?
Ni uwuhe mwirukansi watsinze?
Which runner is the winner? Do you know which girl won the prize?
Waba uzi umukobwa watsindiye igihembo?
Do you know which girl won the prize? Whose footprints are these?
Ibi bimenyetso by'ibirenge ni ibyande.
Whose footprints are these? Whose baby is this?
Uyu mwana ni uwande.
Whose baby is this? Whose dog was barking in the middle of the night?
Ninde shebuja w'imbwa yari iri kumoka mu gicuku nijoro?
Whose dog was barking in the middle of the night? There is a castle on the hill.
Mu musozi harimo ikigoyi.
There is a castle on the hill. There is a fence around the school.
Hari uruzitiro ruzengurutse ikigo.
There is a fence around the school. There are a lot of books in the library.
Mu isomero hari ibitabo byinshi.
There are a lot of books in the library. There are 2 guards at the gate.
Hari abarinzi babiri ku muryango.
There are 2 guards at the gate. Is there any food in the fridge?
Haba hari ibiryo biri muri frigo.
Is there any food in the fridge? Are there any apples left on the tree?
Haba hari pome zisigaye mu giti.
Are there any apples left on the tree? How much rice is there?
Hari umuceri ungana iki?
How much rice is there? There are a few sharks in the bay.
Ku nkombe hari shaka nkeya.
There are a few sharks in the bay. There are enough candies for everyone, aren't there?
Hari bombo zihagije kuri buri umwe. Si zihari?
There are enough candies for everyone, aren't there? There are 2 pigeons on the roof.
Ku rusenge hari inuma ebyiri.
There are 2 pigeons on the roof. There are some clouds in the sky.
Ikirere kirimo ibicu bike.
There are some clouds in the sky. I'm playing chess with my friend.
Ndi gukina dame n'inshuti zanjye.
I'm playing chess with my friend. She's riding a horse.
Ari gutwara ifarasi.
She's riding a horse. He's taking a walk in the park.
Ari gutembera muri parike.
He's taking a walk in the park. The man's counting the money.
Umugabo ari kubara amafaranga.
The man's counting the money. We're rushing to the airport to meet Mr. Smith.
Turi kwihuta tujya ku kibuga cy'indege guhura na Bwana Smith.
We're rushing to the airport to meet Mr. Smith. They are still sleeping.
Baracyasinziriye.
They are still sleeping. They are swimming in the sea.
Bari koga mu nyanja.
They are swimming in the sea. What are they doing?
Ni ibiki barimo gukora?
What are they doing? What's happening?
Ni iki kiri kuba?
What's happening? Why aren't you doing your homework?
Kubera iki utari gukora umukoro?
Why aren't you doing your homework? Aren't I sitting up straight?
Sinicaye nemye.
Aren't I sitting up straight? We are going camping tomorrow.
Tuzakampinga ejo.
We are going camping tomorrow. I'm starting piano lessons soon.
Ndatangira isomo rya piano vuba aha.
I'm starting piano lessons soon. Jim's parents are taking him to Texas next week.
Ababyeyi ba Jimmy bazamujyana muri Texas mu cyumweru gitaha.
Jim's parents are taking him to Texas next week. My favorite TV program is starting in a minute.
Ikiganiro nkunda kigiye guca kuri televiziyo mu kanya.
My favorite TV program is starting in a minute. All our friends are coming.
Inshuti zacu zose ziri kuza.
All our friends are coming. Who's bringing salad for the barbecue?
Ninde uri bujyane salade ku cyokezo?
Who's bringing salad for the barbecue? I am visiting Joe next week.
Nzasura Joe mu cyumweru gitaha.
I am visiting Joe next week. Where are you going for your vacation?
Ni hehe uzaba uri mu kiruhuko cyawe?
Where are you going for your vacation? What are we eating for dinner?
Turarya iki nijoro?
What are we eating for dinner? He has a lot of stamps.
Afite kashe nyinshi.
He has a lot of stamps. She has long hair.
Afite umusatsi muremure.
She has long hair. Our house has large windows.
Inzu yacu ifite amadirishya maremare.
Our house has large windows. I have a younger brother.
Mfite murumuna wanjye muto.
I have a younger brother. We have art lessons on Mondays.
Dufite isomo ry'ubugeni kuwa mbere.
We have art lessons on Mondays. Have a cookie if you like.
Akira biswi niba uzishaka.
Have a cookie if you like. Dad has a cold.
Papa arwaye ibicurane.
Dad has a cold. Jenny often has sandwiches for lunch.
Akenshi Jenny aba afite sandwich zo kurya saa sita.
Jenny often has sandwiches for lunch. Sam has scored 2 goals.
Sam yatsinze ibitego bibiri.
Sam has scored 2 goals. I've just finished my shower.
Namaze kwiyuhagira.
I've just finished my shower. Uncle Tom has lost his wallet.
Marume Tom yabuze ikofi ye.
Uncle Tom has lost his wallet. John has gone out.
John yasohotse.
John has gone out. It has not rained for months.
Hashize amezi imvura itagwa.
It has not rained for months. Have you found your keys yet?
Waba warabonye imfunguzo zawe?
Have you found your keys yet? Tim has made 2 spelling mistakes.
Tim yavuze nabi inyuguti ebyiri.
Tim has made 2 spelling mistakes. They have opened a new shop.
Bafunguye iduka rishya.
They have opened a new shop. I bought a new camera last week.
Naguze kamera nshyashya mu cyumweru cyashize.
I bought a new camera last week. Joe learned to play the guitar very quickly.
Joe yize gucuranga gitari vuba.
Joe learned to play the guitar very quickly. We drove to the safari park last weekend.
Twagiye muri pariki ya safari muri weekend ishize.
We drove to the safari park last weekend. The giant panda gave birth to a cub last night.
Panda nini yabwaguye mu joro ryashize.
The giant panda gave birth to a cub last night. Yesterday Dad took me to the carnival.
Ejo hashize papa yanjyanye mu birori by'iserukiramuco.
Yesterday Dad took me to the carnival. The plane landed a few minutes ago.
Indege yaguye mu minota mike ishize.
The plane landed a few minutes ago. The children visited a farm during the holidays.
Abana basuye urwuri mu biruhuko.
The children visited a farm during the holidays. Who invented the computer?
Ninde wavumbuye mudasobwa?
Who invented the computer? Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Jack na Jill batereye umusozi.
Jack and Jill went up the hill. Little Red Riding Hood decided to visit her grandmother.
Umukobwa muto yahisemo gusura nyogokuru we.
Little Red Riding Hood decided to visit her grandmother. The three bears found Goldilocks asleep in their house.
Amaduba atatu yasanze Goldilocks asinziriye mu nzu yazo.
The three bears found Goldilocks asleep in their house. Mum opened the door for us.
Mama yadufunguriye urugi.
Mum opened the door for us. Sally petted the dog.
Sally yoroye imbwa.
Sally petted the dog. That event happened long ago.
Icyo gikorwa cyabaye kera.
That event happened long ago. We visited our uncle last week.
Twasuye marume wacu mu cyumweru gishize.
We visited our uncle last week. They walked to school together yesterday.
Bajyanye ku ishuri bombi ejo hashize.
They walked to school together yesterday. They worked until 12 last night.
Mu ijoro ryashize bakoze kugera saa sita.
They worked until 12 last night. Dad tried to fix the light.
Papa yagerageje gutunganya itara.
Dad tried to fix the light. William Tell aimed at the apple on his son's head.
William Tell yahamije pome yari iri ku mutwe w'umuhungu we.
William Tell aimed at the apple on his son's head. He hit the ball over the net.
Yatereye umupira mu inshundura.
He hit the ball over the net. Dad read to us last night.
Mu ijoro ryashize papa yadusomeye.
Dad read to us last night. He shut the door.
Yafunze urugi.
He shut the door. I put some sugar in my coffee.
Nshira isukari nkeya mu ikawa yanjye.
I put some sugar in my coffee. I lost my pen on the bus.
Nataye ikaramu yanjye muri bisi.
I lost my pen on the bus. We sold our car last week.
Twagurishije imodoka yacu mu cyumweru gishize.
We sold our car last week. The baby slept right, thought the night.
Umwana yasinziye neza mu ijoro.
The baby slept right, thought the night. Peter got a watch for his birthday.
Peter yahawe isaha ku munsi w'amavuko we.
Peter got a watch for his birthday. I heard a noise in the night.
Numvise urusaku nijoro.
I heard a noise in the night. Beethoven was a German composer.
Beethoven yari umwanditsi w'indirimbo w'Umudage.
Beethoven was a German composer. Sue was at the library this morning.
Sue yarari mu isomero mu gitondo.
Sue was at the library this morning. It was very wet on Monday.
Ku wa mbere hari hakonje cyane.
It was very wet on Monday. 10 years ago, she was only a baby.
Mu myaka 10 ishize yari umwana muto.
10 years ago, she was only a baby. He was not well yesterday.
Ejo hashize ntabwo yari ameze neza.
He was not well yesterday. Last year, she wasn't tall enough to reach the high shelf.
Umwaka washize ntabwo yari muremure ku buryo yakora kuri etajeri hejuru.
Last year, she wasn't tall enough to reach the high shelf. Samantha was second in the race, wasn't she?
Samantha yari uwa kabiri mu irushanwa, sibyo?
Samantha was second in the race, wasn't she? The Romans were brave soldiers.
Abaroma bari abasirikare b'intwari.
The Romans were brave soldiers. They were third in the wheelbarrow race.
Babaye ba gatatu mu mukino wo gusiganwa n'ingorofani.
They were third in the wheelbarrow race. There weren't any clouds in the sky.
Nta bicu na bike biri mu kirere.
There weren't any clouds in the sky. Were you still in bed when I phoned?
Wari ukiri mu buriri ubwo naguhamagaraga.
Were you still in bed when I phoned? We were on the same school team.
Twari mu ikipe imwe y'ikigo.
We were on the same school team. Those were my best jeans.
Ayo yari amajinzi yanjye meza cyane.
Those were my best jeans. Miss May was cleaning the chalkboard.
Madame May yari ari guhanagura ikibaho.
Miss May was cleaning the chalkboard. Sally was packing her books into her school bag.
Sally yari ari gupakira ibitabo bye mu gikapu ajyana ku ishuri.
Sally was packing her books into her school bag. Jenny and I were tidying the classroom.
Jenny nanjye twari turi gutunganya ishuri.
Jenny and I were tidying the classroom. The twins were fighting in the corner.
Impanga zari ziri kurwanira mu nguni.
The twins were fighting in the corner. Michael and John were washing the paintbrushes.
Mike na John bari koza uburoso bw'irangi.
Michael and John were washing the paintbrushes. Mum was cooking our supper when I came home.
Mama yari ari guteka ibyo kurya bya nimugoroba ubwo nageraga mu rugo.
Mum was cooking our supper when I came home. We shall play a game of chess after lunch.
Tuzakina umukino wa chess nyuma y'ibya saa sita.
We shall play a game of chess after lunch. You will be sick if you eat too much.
Uzarwara nurya ibiryo byinshi cyane.
You will be sick if you eat too much. I hope it won't rain tomorrow.
Nizeye ko ejo imvura itazagwa.
I hope it won't rain tomorrow. Sharon is ill. She will not be at the party.
Sharon ararwaye ntabwo azaba ari mu birori.
Sharon is ill. She will not be at the party. You will enjoy visiting New Zealand.
Uzishimira gusura New Zealand.
You will enjoy visiting New Zealand. We are going to bake a cake this afternoon.
Turateka keke uyu mugoroba.
We are going to bake a cake this afternoon. I'm sure Mum and Dad are going to be proud of me.
Nzi neza ko mama na papa bazaterwa ishema nanjye.
I'm sure Mum and Dad are going to be proud of me. When are you going to clean your room?
Ni ryari urasukura icyumba cyawe?
When are you going to clean your room? They are going to wash the car for Dad.
Bagiye kogereza papa imodoka.
They are going to wash the car for Dad. It is going to get dark very soon.
Haraba hijimye mu kanya gato.
It is going to get dark very soon. The new supermarket opens tomorrow.
Isoko rishya rizafungurwa ejo.
The new supermarket opens tomorrow.
Enough for today. Keep learning, keep growing, and speak English. See you next time.